We broadcast from Eating every Sunday night, and that's where we are right now. And sitting at my piano, my home is Vanessa Carlton. Vanessa's got a live record, which is a whole things live. She actually put out a live record last year as well called Liberate Life, and then the 2015 album. See how it works out. Thanks for coming on.
Pretty good. Nice house.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Piano's going to sound great when we play it. I really appreciate it.
It's so nice piano.
How are you?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Slept around 9 hours last
Oh,
night.
is that right? Great.
Yes. Because I had a baby. So going around towards like it's actually when you can sleep. It's kind of weird.
What's it like when you're alive on this? But that's not something we've been a lot of.
Yeah, it's my first live album I've ever done. It's been cool. It was the last show of our last tour that we recorded. We ended up touring Nashville. And
just a small room?
Yeah. It's pretty good night. We have a lot of friends now. Yeah.
Do you think about a live record being recorded? Do you know it was going to be released, or was it just another studio show? And that's another show that you have in the world take on?
No, it's like the only one, so if it wasn't good, there'd be no live album.
Why did you decide to do that?
I didn't. It was Rashawn's idea. Rashawn is my wonderful manager, and he's like, I think you're ready to do a live album. It took me a minute. I mean, I didn't start working with Rashawn until about 5 years ago, but I would say, I think part of the reason why it was such a long time coming is, it took me a minute to get my feet under me and the type of, not just the type of records I was making, which changed a lot when I left the major label system, but what kind of show I do and working on my vocals and my playing and everything to the point where it's like, maybe now I feel good about a live record. Right now, like, my last album was called Living.
Yeah. That's your maternal grandfather's name? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That's the album cover too? Is that the art component?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, what did it take for you to go through the project? Was it just distance from the major label system, or was it just the repetition? Was it figuring out? Did you know what you wanted it to be?
Well, I would say, so the beginning of my life, I thought was probably when I left the major label system, it was like 2008.
Right.
Okay, and then I had a couple of years there where I was like, I had no idea what I was going to do, and I had to kind of break down myself in all ways in order to rebuild again, if you will. And when I came to, I was like, okay, this is my dream that I've always wanted to do, but I was never been able to do it in the major label system with all the executives that I've been working with all of the confines of how I was sold as like this piano girl. And I was like, but this is like the kind of music I listen to, this is what I really want to do. So once I realized that I actually could piece together a project by myself and just like execute it, that was the beginning of my life. Really. So it started with a song called Rock One, and that came out relatively with the radar in 2011, and that was the foundation for where I'm at now. And then Remain followed a couple years later.
Yeah, I've heard it. And some friends and I talked about it. They decide, okay, so this is the beginning of freedom. This is what also just do about that for a second.
Yeah.
That's another part of this, right? Which is as much as you live in the system, you also just become you.
Yeah, and like psychedelics and mushrooms and stuff like that. No, I would say that that's like I just want to not follow I just don't want to be a cog in the machine anymore, and I'm not saying that is anyone's fault but my own. I just,
what did that feel like? What did that feel like? When you knew or when you felt you wanted to be a cog in the machine?
Well, you act out in all of your ways, I think. And it's like, well, I'm in control. I've made a lot of decisions that I'm not proud of in terms of recording on these records, so how am I going to act out my freedom? I'm going to be overly controlling about what press I'm going to do, or I'm going to retreat and not do what they want me to do. It's like all these ways that you rebel, but the only way you really could have maintained your, aesthetic is from the beginning. That was too late. But it's fine. I'm here as an example of probably, which is an unusual situation, of people that had early success that was a collaboration with a lot of business people, and then it's kind of more like, how do you break out and become the artist on your own that you maybe didn't have the courage to do in the beginning? How do you keep it going and survive that whole early weird chapter?
I mean, it must feel great to be able to just kind of So you act out less, is that what you're suggesting?
I mean, I'm a 36-year-old mom now, so if I'm going to act out, I mean, that's like really sad. I think I have to be an example for my daughter.
What do you do for something?
I act out when I can't open a window in my hotel. I'm like a granny.
Do you call downstairs or just throw something out?
I don't know, like really like really good talk or something. It's against Diaz. I just did it yesterday.
What do you do right now?
Yeah, but what should we play? Should we do it over the time? Maybe it's a first song. Yes. Can you hear Sky? I'm standing across from two gentlemen. But the one that I'm about to play with this is Sky Steele for people that can't see him. He's going to play Island with me. And he's my musical partner. Okay, so this is basically the song. It's like the sound of what that painting that my grandfather did look like. It's called Blue Pool.
You said that's what it sounds like when you look at that thing?
Yeah, I know. It's just huge wheel, and my grandfather painted it, and I was like, the whole time of it was the woman that was like music for this record, I was staring at that thing. It's really beautiful. Interesting palette.
And was it a great home to live?
Yeah, my mom was a pianist and piano teacher, and my dad is what we call the mother boy, old school pilot, super into music. So,
What kind of songs you like in the house?
I think it was always classical. Like my mom's a classical trained pianist and teaches classical piano. So it was always classical. And then in the car, my dad when we got in the car, he would play like real rock and roll. You know, so it was just a juxtaposition between their two tastes.
Piano teaching in the house can be really inspiring and be absolute hell because recitals are some of the worst things in people's lives.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Did you sing that once? I bet humbling, you know. So she'd just be like, when you make a mistake, you just pretend that happened, you just go through, you never have to stop your show. And she would just eat her kibble tidbits. So I remember doing one of my first recitals for like a bunch of old ladies when I was like 8 in someone's house. I don't know what it was, like a garden club or something, all met. And they were like, there's another girl who's going to play her piece too. And during like the little person from the show, she played it and she was so much better than me. I mean, and her piece was, I know that even though the piece she's playing really hard, now the piece girl is amazing. And she's going before me, and this is like, and then when it came down to her playing, actually performing, when her mother introduced her, we looked at it. She literally could not believe it. Her hands froze. And then I got back in her and was playing this like whatever piece. I wasn't as good as she was, but I could perform. So I just like after it, and I was like, something about it.
At the same time, you're like, oh, after you play, you just have to finish.
That's actually the point, like watching her crumble. I mean, I'm probably 3 years old, but it's like, oh, she did not so much. She was one that freaked herself out. Like the movie, the audience doesn't care if you mess up or not. Just continue on.
That's right. I just didn't remember like these things even good.
No.
Do you play class level?
Yes.
Do you find songs that there's that little spiritual tune you know, like you're doing like a radio? For some people, it's just you can really like playing a song again. What do you really want to play?
She plays a lot of different stuff, depending on what she's working on. She uses ukulele, we use C, which I really love. There's just East Coast Children's Choir, which I really put on the right melody, piano lessons.
When you listen to it, you feel like that. What kind of feeling right now? People can fall back on that record.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I'm more singing like songs, you know, so I can sing a little bit internally in songs, but okay, I mean, to be honest, all I listen to is One Home Code, because my daughter's favorite, and it's just, she just loves like crazy Irish sounding, yeah. The Codes is that's a great band.
Those are one of the greatest, one of the great songwriters. I mean,
yeah. So, I mean, I would say that I don't know how that's going to influence the next project, but like, you know, that's where I'm at. And then I listen to the local classical station in Nashville, which you love. And then I still just go back to my own favorites. I listen to, again, Vector's Blues band called Air. Great bands.
That's a Carlton's one of those songs. Sure. You got like those heads on a sustain pedal.
Oh, yeah.
You can have eyes riding a pedal. That's amazing.
Alright, so we do 3. So we did the new one, you want us to do the older one?
You can read whatever. We don't like one cover for people are listening to.
Okay, so we'll do it there. I think this is a pretty topical cover because, like, everyone's really into getting rich, and I think everyone thinks that not me in particular, not clearly the majority of Americans, but a lot of Americans think that Donald Trump's going to make them rich. So this is for all of those fine folks that are just wishing and praying. Wishing and praying. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what you remember. Janice Carlton. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all got Porsches, must be immense. Worked hard all my lifetime, no help from my friends. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? Oh Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Darling for dollars, it's trying to find me. I wait for delivery each day. Lord, won't you buy me a color TV? Lord, won't you buy me a night on the time? Counting on you, Lord, please don't let me down. That you love me.
can this be representing people and all this going on?